time to hit the road. I have the nervous sweats happening. They've been happening for the last few hours. This always happens. Oh, good girl. I don't know why I get nervous. I think it's mechanical because of the whole, like I'm in a used van type of thing. I think I'm just going pretty far and I get nervous. I know a lot of people usually have a certain radius of places that they will go and won't go for the same reasons, for that fear. I can understand where they're coming from as far as that distance, and I think I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to North Carolina this week. It may be the last time I go to North Carolina, simply because of that distance and my nerves. I think I'd feel much better if it were only 5 hours away. It's not. It's about 7.5 to 8. I'm doing 4.5 tonight, and I'm going to park on a friend's curb, and then I'll do the other in the morning. So one thing I am a little bit nervous about is the wind has been insane the last 2 days, and it is not slowed down at all today. I do have at least 2 bridges I can think of that I do have to cross, and with my van being a high top, it's pretty nerve-wracking. It's really no different than the semis crossing where the wind tries to grab me. So we have those to look forward to. I just had the opportunity to use my new composting toilet. Not a great success, because my question was, how do you keep, for females, how do I say this? How do I keep the pee going like forward and make sure it stays in its pee compartment and not jump in the back where the poo goes? Some pee got in there, which is the whole point of keeping it separate, because that's what's supposed to prevent it from stinking. So now some of my bedding, or animal bedding, whatever you want to call it, it's a little wet. So troubleshooting to come. I was making good time, but now I'm in a lot of traffic that my GPS says is a 28-minute delay. But we just got back on the road from peeing. At least I peed. Poor Greta hasn't, but she did have some water. And yeah, so glad I did that. There are a lot of people in Virginia. A lot of people. It's 11 o'clock. I just got to the gal's house that I'm staying at tonight. I'm literally sleeping in her driveway. She's asleep because I'm getting here a little later than I thought. I've had some issues with my battery. Pulled in to get gas a little bit ago and it was beeping. My Bluetti was beeping and it said there was an alert. It was an error where it said it was charging too much, like the voltage from the car was charging it too much. So I just unhooked those pieces and thought, good, done, I'll figure it out later. And then I realized I don't have the car part plugged in to charge. It's plugged into the solar. So I don't know. And I'm too tired to deal with it right now. So I'm literally just going to wash my face. I brushed my teeth before I left the house. And I'm so glad I did. I'm actually just going to use wipes because I'm not going to heat up any hot water to wash my face tonight. Because I'm not too sure. I want to save my battery. I'm basically boondocking. I'm not plugged in right now and I need my fridge to last. And I will probably have to set some heat on tonight. I have definitely woken every dog up in the neighborhood. I can tell you that. It sounds like they're outdoor dogs for the most part, and I think I woke them all up when I walked Greta when we first pulled in, so. One bit of advice I would give is every time you take your clothes off, if they're decent, you do not throw them in the clothes hamper right away, because you never know. Unless you've brought double the clothes you need, which I never do in van life. Hold on to those clothes. All right, so I guess I feel like I'm ending this day on kind of a blah note, but I guess the only thing that was an issue, well, there's a few issues, I guess. One is my separate working with my urine, right? Is that working? I just used it and it did fine. I'm not sure what happened the first time. Number 2, My battery, I need to look into that tomorrow. My Bluetti, why is it throwing the error code? Maybe it just needs turned off and reset. Number 3. I'm going to be cold tonight because my heat's not on because I think it'll inflame the local dogs. 4. I'm not sure what number 4 is. I'm tired. What I can tell you is my new layout is, I just realized, no, what number 4 is. Number 4 is I parked and I went to put my Reflectix, to unfold everything and put them in the windows. Now they won't stay in the window. Now they just want to keep folding up. I can't get them to stay in the window. So my window covers, including this one behind me, my pillow's holding it in the window, and another pillow's holding the foot one in, and the others are just folded down like they have been for the last 2 weeks. So I think that's it. In any case, the new layout is very different. It takes me a minute to, you know, it's new and it's going to take me a minute to figure out where everything is. So I'm learning. I got my coffee set up. There's a few things I'm just tweaking in my mind. So we will start tomorrow fresh. Promise.